Yo. Happy almost noon, chat. How we doing? How we doing? Annika, thank you for the 7 months. Damo, thank you for the 3 months. All right, wait 1 sec. I have an announcement, but I need to check the legal verbiage at which I can give the announcement. 1 moment. Pause, champs, in chat. I am participating in part of a Riot preview event tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. That is the correct verbiage. And now I will put it on the calendar because there's nothing on the calendar. And you're probably wondering. It's 8:30 right here. The Riot event featuring Woohoojin and many others. You will see that right here at twitch.tv/Woohoojin. I don't know how long this is going to be, so we'll just say 4 hours. Who knows? That's all I can tell you. So I'll see you there. Fortunately, there's no games tonight, so I'll be able to sleep at a relatively reasonable hour. I'm probably going to go to bed around midnight. And then we got EG Loud and Team Liquid versus Edwards. Oh my goodness. Edwards looks so good. Edward is such a good team. But Team Liquid is such a good team. So we will see. This is going to be a good one. Kang looks gross, dude. This kid? What the heck? Who is this guy? Where'd this guy come from? Think he came from China? That is what they'd want you to think. That's for sure. I won't deny that. All right, today is going to be relatively straightforward. I am not going to lie. I am sore on every single muscle of my body right now, chat. I slept for maybe 6 hours before my circadian rhythm was like, yo, hooch. It's like 7 a.m. Why aren't you awake yet? And I was like, oh, God. So I got up and I'm like on the couch playing Diablo. I went to a diner this morning and I got pancakes, had a coffee. Anyways, I've been trying to wake up. So we're going to keep it easy today. And the low elo players will probably like this anyways. We're going to do live gameplay. I'm going to clip rounds and give feedback. It's basically just coaching for lower rated players. We'll do raffles for individuals. And we're going to, of course, focus on your mechanics. Because let's be real. You're below the rank of the gold because of your mechanics. It's nothing else. North Spawn, thank you for the prime. Lil Piggy Pie, thank you for the prime. You enjoy the streamless morning? Yeah, it was all right. I'm a guy of routine. So when the routine changes, it's a bit tough. But it's worth it for the Tokyo Games Live. I'm super hyped for that. 2-3's playing Minecraft. How late you sleep in? Not late at all. 7 a.m. Jordan Jammer, thank you for the prime. Thank you so much. Okay. Without further ado, we're going to open the raffle in the Low ELO Shenanigans channel. What are you guys doing in here? If you don't know how to use Discord, hit Control+K, type low-elo, and you should see this channel if you have a rank icon that is iron through silver. There's only one requirement to enter this raffle. And that's that you've been playing ranked consistently solo queue in 10 days of the past 2 weeks. And I will be checking that. Do not enter this raffle if that's not you, because quite frankly, you are stuck in low elo because you're not playing enough. Low elo one-on-one coaching. You can only win if you've played solo queue on 10 days of the past 2 weeks. I will be checking. Has to be solo. All servers allowed. All right, just click that enter raffle button if that's you in the Low Elo Shenanigans channel. And while you guys go and do that, I'm gonna play Rankdle. Hecky check if somebody isn't playing solo queue. You just click on the game. It tells you.
One heaven. Whoa.
Okay, we're 5 stack. That makes this really tough. This could be any rank.
That's fair.
Planning way before Fade's ready.
Don't. Gonna be tough.
Wall that corner off, honestly.
You gotta run. You gotta run. Shoot alone.
Oh god, do I have to guess this player's rank or the lobby's rank?
Well, they can jump on top of it though, I think.
We got every rank in this Discord call, man.
Reyna was here.
Nice.
Reyna was heaven.
Reyna was here? That sounds like an ascendant call out.
True.
Nice. One tree, one heaven.
One enemy remaining.
What?
Nice.
My ultimate
What?
is ready.
Oh, there's Scully.
Last player
Oh,
standing.
flank. Just hide. Damn.
yeah.
There's so much backseating. It could be any rank except Immortal. We're gonna go platinum. Because they hit headshots. Ah! With silver.
I'm here.
One game yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so hard with 5 stack. Oh my goodness.
Rankle das in Korn, ja.
One enemy remaining. 10 seconds left.
Der hat 22 an.
What? I can't believe that's not bronze.
One hell.
Good cheese boy. They were the tier 3.
117.
This is about to be a. We're gonna break the streak. All right, this better be Immortal.
Can you get my off?
Oh. Saved. Saved. Ten entries. Oh. End raffle. It's Cypher in time. Drop the tracker. Okay. Do. That's trio. Better see some solo. I can't count this day if it's all trio. Solo. Hog. Let me check your solo stats. This one's tough. What do you guys think? Like, a lot of these players are keeping themselves out of gold with this. She won the raffle loop. It's not a guy, so clearly you don't know them gold. All right, we'll allow it. We'll allow it. Are you following the hit gold routine? Best batch. Wait. You play so little deathmatch. You play more ranked than you play deathmatch? As a silver 2? Explain yourself. It's Cypher in time. I only see the stream chat, by the way. Like, if you're trying to type in the low elo chat, I do not see you. Explain yourself right now. Why are you playing less deathmatch than ranked as a silver 2 player who's serious about improving, of course? Deathmatch isn't fun. I don't care. I don't know. Yeah, but like if you're silver and you're really trying to improve, this is like your vegetables, man. It's like one thing for an immortal player to skip deathmatch, but for the lower rated players skipping it, we've been focusing more on comp because you find you can't convert your DMs into comp. That's probably because you're using too much util. This is why I recommend Reyna. When you play these like non-duelist agents, a lot of the time I see you use way too many abilities. When she's gonna get the plat, you won't want to coach her if she doesn't know the Cypher setup and lurk times. Yeah, I don't want to coach a silver player who doesn't grind DM, and I don't want to coach a plat player who doesn't learn tech. So if you're silver, go grind DM first. And then if you're still stuck, I help you. If you're platinum, go learn tech first. And then if you're still stuck, I help you. Exactly. It's like, I want to help people who are stuck and they don't know why. I don't want to help people who are stuck and they do know why. Does that make sense? Like if it's clear why you're stuck, then why do you need, wouldn't the coaching be better served to somebody else? Anyways, this person's saying that they can't convert their DM into ranked, so they stop playing DM, so I'm down to let them play. Let's take a look. Queue up a game, Cypher in time. Hop in the drag B. We're gonna gamble on the outcome of your game. Do 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 do. You guess that's fair. Yeah, it's not like I'm trying to hand out the coaching equally amongst my viewers. I'm trying to hand it out to the most hard stuck viewers, not the ones who have very clear paths forward but just haven't tried them. However, this individual has made it sound as if they tried the path forward and got confused and it wasn't working. So we're gonna look. Ranked dubs? No. Yes. Place your predictions. It's Cypher in time. Oh, that's huge. Gotta shrink that. There we go. Any ratings in the server? Like 70. You hate the routine, but shit works. Yeah, when you're a beginner, usually it's the most frustrating time. Like if you're a beginner, like piano player, you gotta get good technique first. It's the most important thing. Like developing bad habits is the worst thing you can do when you're a beginner to learning a skill. And the best thing you can do is develop good habits early on. And to do that is usually frustrating. Very frustrating when you're a beginner. All right, we got Pearl. We got our Cypher. We're already dropping frames. Yo. Are you able to lower the visual quality of the stream? We're dropping frames. I'm gonna hide while they do that because they appear to be leaking stuff. And we don't want that. All right, it looks better. Yeah, I think we're good. Thank you. For real, unlearning all the bad techniques I've from piano over the years is so much harder than learning new things. Yeah, exactly. Like, take somebody who's got 10,000 hours CSGO and always crouch sprayed every fight. It's so much harder to teach them to not crouch spray in certain fights than it is to teach a blank slate. Similar with piano, like if you spent 10 years learning what to play while looking at your hands, it becomes really hard to play without doing that because you've relied on your eyes when you shouldn't have been, and it stunts your growth. So a lot of players, they try to like shortcut, like even when they know the right path forward, they don't do it. Was JPC a blank sheet? Yeah, pretty much. Scumbag Logan, thank you for the 5 gifted. Okay, what's up with this? Well, what is up with that?
Yes, this should do.
I'm not the only one seeing that, right?
Wow, this is a nice spot.
Close prediction.
Here. That goes there.
Jamesy, thank you for the prime. You guys go crazy, thank you for the prime. Dylan Sprandle, thank you for the prime. I hope I got you all. Who doesn't love a good stutter in the video? Welcome to bronze.
I'm out of here.
Holy, they have the tech. Yeah, but do they have gunfights?
Shocking. Take this. Go, go, go.
Cage triggered.
And we failed. So the biggest challenge in low elo is finding fair duels. And we failed at that challenge. I don't think we found a single fair duel there. We ended up peeking into 2. Then we got stuck behind pillar with 3 people holding us.
Cypher, get go, go, go.
I'm safe.
I'm out of here.
Why all the tech to push like that? This is why I'd honestly recommend you just play duelist. Don't even worry about tech.
Goes here.
Like, just try to find fights that are straight up one-on-one, relatively fair for both parties. Just look for that.
Go, go, go.
It's already hard enough. It's going to use so much brain power for you in your lower rank.
Go, go, go. Take this.
Yeah, now we're going to get stuck behind this little TV. It's tough. And now there's multiple enemies on site. But that was like a 1v1 on Killjoy.
Last player standing.
Our fights look really bad. I'm going to ask this individual to play a DM after this because I find it hard to believe that their DM looks significantly better.
Easy enough.
Because they're saying, oh, I find it hard to transfer DM skill into ranked. And I'm wondering, after watching these 2 rounds, what DM skill? Like, I'm curious.
Wow, this is a nice spot. That goes there. This goes
I'd
here.
be pretty surprised if they're
Yes, this should do.
significantly better in DM. Okay, Neon fights 4 people at once. Oh, we're gonna use util.
They found my wire. Cage triggered.
Unavoidable.
This uses so much brain power.
One enemy remaining.
Here. Cutting their vision.
Wall raised.
That was creative. Yeah, honestly, it's like a... I deduct points if you have like strategies in silver that people would consider to be creative.
Our chance. Need a drop.
Because you're using brain power on stuff that doesn't matter at your elo.
Go, go, go.
You have to use all that brain power on taking your fights correctly, and that's about it.
Oh, this is a nice spot. This goes here.
I'm out of here.
Yes, this should do.
I'm out of here.
Does the same apply to plat? Nope. This isn't VOD review, Tree Bender.
Spike down mid.
I found my watch.
You see how we're trying to use util to make the fight better for us? I'm doing air quotes.
Last player standing.
That's explicitly against the spirit of my gold guide. I'm gonna clip that. Is this low elo coaching thing rare? I'm gonna start timing people out who are asking easily answerable questions. You can just check the events tab and see that I do this every week on Wednesdays. I've even released multiple YouTube videos about it.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
That jet though, I stopped paying attention. I was clipping and labeling the clip. Yeah, it's also the title of the stream is literally it's Wednesday, which means low elo coaching today. Here we go again.
Last player standing.
Like, I don't care if we killed both of them there. Because we didn't learn anything about taking fair fights. The problem is fair fights happen all the time. And the higher up you get, the better people are at forcing you to take them. And you can't avoid them forever. You can't just run away from them.
Yes, this should do.
All you low elo players are terrified of them. You gotta take them.
That goes there.
Tech or aim is more important than gold? Neither. You need to be able to isolate duels and then movement and aim. And isolating duels is incredibly difficult for beginner level players. Most people, when you tell them to take fights, will end up doing that, getting shot at with their knife out. They'll end up peeking into two people. You assume tech and aim are the only two things. No, we need to develop like game sense, specifically for taking duels. Case in point, why are we panicked in that fight? We're not expecting them to potentially walk on us. Okay, but she has better setups than Plat Cyphers, which is a bad thing. It's a bad thing.
Planted.
If I were privately coaching this individual, I put them on Reyna until further notice.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Some things can be bad for one rank and really good for another rank. A platinum player who's highly prepped on their agent is a good thing. A silver player who's highly prepped on their agent is a bad thing. They're spending too much time on the wrong thing. Why Reyna? Because she's got no util. I put them on Reyna duty and we buy no flashes. So we'd only be able to use our abilities if we kill them.
goes here. Ah, this is a nice spot.
Get out of my way.
Yeah, it's like trying to learn calculus before you know like algebraic notation, and then you argue like, but I will need to know calculus, Woohoojin. It's like, yeah, but not now.
You should run.
We haven't won a single duel. We've lost every single duel. Neon baited so hard. Who cares? We lost a duel. Every time we get into 50, our gut instinct is to like move towards cover.
Train hard. Spike planted.
Is they're dry picking bad angles? No, it's because in the back of their head, they don't want to take the fight.
Last player standing.
Sheesh.
Please stay alive. I hate making new friends.
How do you lose the fear of fighting?
I'm saving.
By having a talking banana tell you to fight. I don't know. It's everyone has it, so to some degree.
That goes there. This goes here. No more charges left. Ah, this is a nice spot.
It's like my goal for a lower rated player is to get them to gold in the best type of like
Spike down B.
shape they can be in to rocket into the higher ranks. So there's many ways you can hit gold. Tech is one of them, almost surely. Like you can get to gold without great aim, but it's not the best way to get to gold in terms of if you're trying to rank up even more. I think the foundation is subconscious movement mechanics and overconfidence. I'd rather have overconfidence every day. Sheesh, our first good shot. Oh, we're dead. We're better. Look, we have no abilities and we're cooking.
Enemy spotted B. Spike down B.
It's all good. That's all I'm saying. The one time that all of our abilities are already thrown and on the other site, we hit a one tap. Ah, shit. That smoke is so bad. Like, it'd be better if this Omen had no abilities, too. Holy cow. Yo, C3PO, they were the 2 months.
Yes, this should do. That goes there. This goes here. Ah, this
Apart
is a
from
nice
Reyna,
spot.
Sage would be a good agent.
Where
Nah.
are you?
In my experience, lower rated players, when they get put on Sage, they play way too passive because you're like, oh, I gotta get heal value. I think you should pick basically any agent, and you should follow the rule that I set in my gold video, which is don't use abilities to give you an advantage in fights. You only use abilities to like stay alive, basically, and avoid unfair fights. So I don't like playing around these trips on A because that gives us advantageous fights.
Spike planted.
I don't want us to crutch on utility like that. Hey, we want to fight.
Last player standing.
Cage triggered.
Oh, we're dead. Yeah, I think Reyna's the perfect pick here just because nobody ever asks Reyna to use her abilities, you know? Is it okay to occasionally use useful for advantages in higher ranks? No, it's necessary in higher ranks. In higher ranks, I will call you out for not using your abilities for an advantage if you could have. Because that's troll.
Yes.
In lower ranks, you're starving yourself of valuable experience by doing it as much as you can. Does anyone have proof of not hit gold? Follow your guide to get gold? No. There we go. See, no abilities. We win every fight we take when we're away from our setup. And then when we're near our setup, we lose our fights because our brain is out here thinking how we're going to play around our setup.
They found my wire. They found my wire.
Look, we're going to do something creative.
Last player standing.
Oh, it's lit.
My ultimate is ready.
Oh, every time we're away from our abilities, we cook. Ooh, I think they, yeah. I was literally about to say that. That's just tough. That's game sense. We heard that guy A main earlier, and they couldn't have passed all the way towards B side yet.
Yes, this should do. This goes here. That goes there.
See, cat, they've the prime.
Barrier. You should run.
Cage triggered. Caught one.
Get out of my way.
Spike
I
planted.
know it.
That's tough. That's tough. What?
Bye-bye.
What? One enemy remaining.
Neon diff.
Here. Shocking. Reload.
Please break the other volley on the bomb. Nah. Neon diff. Neon diff.
I'm out of here.
Are there in-houses today? No, in-houses are canceled until the end of VCC Tokyo
Last round
because
before
my
the switch.
whole schedule is
Point saving.
messed up right now.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
What's the strategy for today? Nothing. No meme.
This should do.
Just normal coaching. I'm sleepy. Do low elo games take less time? Yes. And I hope every low elo player watching listens up because the advice for you guys is always the same. It's very predictable with low elo coaching. You use your util too much to try and avoid fights, and then your fights are bad because you're thinking about too much. You should only be thinking to yourself, where's my next fight? How do I take my next fight? Sal, they have a 4-month prime.
Last player
The
standing.
5 they with $1.
Cage triggered.
She gets KO suppressed, then she just destroys people.
Switching sides.
I'm out of here.
At what point does that stop? Arbitrarily, I set the line at gold, but honestly, it's just whenever you like convert your fights 50% of the time while you're able to like use abilities. It's around gold. You said team counts don't really matter in low elo. They don't matter. Period. They matter in pro play maybe in high radiant.
Need a drop.
I would definitely rather have this Omen on Reyna though, given their smokes have been detrimental to the team more than they've been beneficial. Like, look at that. Why are we even thinking about dodging a KO knife, man? You know that SpongeBob episode where all he thinks about is fine dining and he forgets his name?
Cage triggered.
Reloading.
Horizon, the answer to will events happen or when is always found by clicking on the events
I'm out
tab.
of here.
Fine movement and aiming. I guarantee you their deathmatch is not going to look significantly different than this. They're huffing copium by saying I stopped playing deathmatch because it wasn't transferring. There's no way. Mantle, thank you for the 1 month tier 2.
One enemy remaining.
Their backs will be towards at least one of us. Oh, this is a nice spot. That goes there.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna add a requirement to the low elo raffles that you've got receipts that you're practicing your mechs every day.
Yes, this should do.
Gotta go.
A lot of you guys are stuck in low elo and it's your own fault, and the reason is very obvious, and I tell you and then you ignore me, and it's tough. Bubbles, thank you for the 4 months. Remember that one Killjoy split game?
Player standing.
I don't. They said they DM, but they didn't DM at all. I remember one person saying that they did the benchmarks, and then I asked them to go play them, and they didn't know how to do them. Like, they didn't know what the benchmarks were. They're like, oh, yeah, I've been doing the gold benchmarks. I'm pretty close. I'm like, oh, okay, can I see you do them? And then they had no idea how to do them.
This goes here. That goes there.
Will there be in-houses today? The answer to your question of will there be X today is by clicking the events tab on the Discord.
Yes, this should do. Foolish. Cage triggered.
Are you about to start timing people out? Hell yeah, I am. These people got to learn how to fish. Do you see that? I'm clipping it. We pulled our knife out to run away from that Cypher instead of just fighting them.
Here we go. Shock it.
Stealing sight. Shadows traveling.
Last player standing.
I'm going to grind Diablo with you in the background. Hell yeah.
I know what must be done.
Oh, this is a nice spot. My ultimate
Gotta
is
go.
ready. Oh, this goes here.
Neon takes bad fights, but they're so confident. Yeah, Neon's on the right path. Neon has to start using their brain to try and figure out how to take 1v1s. That's the part that people don't realize is so hard. That's where all your brain power should be going. It shouldn't be going into util. It should be going into how do I take 1v1s?
Last player standing.
Trick shots. My ultimate is ready.
Go what? I put a video up on my YouTube, No Purpose Flower, where I demonstrated this, and a lot of bronze players said it was useful to watch. It's just like Woohoojin. I smurfed against my bronze viewers or something, and I muted everyone. Look, dude, look.
I hate visiting.
Do you see?
doctors.
When we have to fight, and we have no util,
Fight's not over, you know. Go, go, go.
we're chilling.
This is a nice
I'm
spot.
out of here.
I clipped it. Oh, body those fools. Yo, Austin, what's up? It's been a clean 8 years. Thank you for the prime. You got to chat in my Discord server, though.
This goes here.
Dude's a challenger is 0-1 trick, chat. I used to play League of Legends with him.
I must wait a moment.
Yeah, that was like another life, man. In college.
Reloading.
Certain believer DM will be decent. Yeah, I think she just has to play right now, dude. Hey, look, she's thinking about throwing us one way. You see that? And there we peeked into 2. Tough. Tough.
Rest. My ultimate.
Last player standing.
In low elo, holding is like so stupidly broken, by the way. Just don't peek stuff. Like when you know that you're controlling space, the enemy team has to come out. So right here is perfect example. We've got B link control and the bomb is down. So the enemy team has to come out B. In low elo, players are so poop at peeking. They're so bad at it that if you hold and just wait for them to peek you, you're going to kill them every time.
Go, go, go.
Now, of course, you can't just hold. Sometimes you have to take space. But when the opportunity presents itself like that, where they have to peek into you or they lose the round, you should just hold. Because they're going to peek so poorly that you're just going to kill them.
Enemy spotted B.
What if you're also poop at holding, though? Well, you'll get better by doing.
Cage triggered.
I'm out of here.
What's important is that you try to do the right thing. What's not important is the result of that thing. Ray, I don't know. They've got 2 months. This is Lily Pichu's kryptonite. I was coaching her the other day, and her kryptonite is I'll put her on the right path. She'll do the right things. She'll cook,
Down.
and she'll lose like 2 rounds. To win like 5, but she'll lose like 2 rounds in a row, and she's so results oriented that she'll like stop doing it. Oh, that's tough.
Last player
That's tough.
standing.
This. Watch out. I'm out of here.
What do you think about that? She uses both trips on flank. I think she spends too much time watching my YouTube videos,
Kill them before
learning
it
tech,
comes.
and not enough time clicking the start match button in the deathmatch queue.
This goes here.
She's out here throwing a hecking
Thank you.
radiant level mid-lurk Cypher cam.
Quick feet, quick trigger.
Sync, they have the 1 month tier 2. How much DM is too much DM?
Go, go, go.
If you're trying to take your fights correctly, I'd say like 3 hours
Get out of my way.
is probably too much.
It ain't.
Easy.
Go, go, go. Enemy B.
Stop! No! Why we use the ability? We're cooking. Bro, I'm telling you, the moment we used that ability, it went downhill. I'm gonna clip it. Abilities are so complicated. We gotta stop thinking about them. We're out here like, oh, I'm gonna cage so we get the plant. Okay, but you cage to let them out of B link. Wait, Neon might have this.
Take this.
One enemy remaining.
Did we get it? I think we got it. Oh, I couldn't tell from the audio lag.
Defenders win.
NT. I got clips. I got clips. All right, I'm gonna start my screen share. Your mic's muted, by the way. Yes, now I can hear you. Chilling.
That was stressful.
All right, you've got exactly the problem that every low-rated player watching has, which is lit, because you can all take the advice head on. I'm pulling up clips. If you recall in my more recent gold guide, I removed the Reyna only restriction, and instead I set a restriction of don't use utility to gain an advantage in gunfights, because I want you to try and take as many duels as you can.
I try to avoid it, but I don't know how.
Yeah, so on defense, there was a very clear pattern, and that pattern was as follows. I'm going to open Valorant. Could you see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. So let's say you set up B. The pattern would be that if they hit A and you were A while your util was on B, you would win your fights with like 70% conversion. If they hit you B and your util was B, you would win your fights with like 20% conversion. And it's not necessarily because you would use the abilities. It's because you're thinking about how you can use them. You can't help it because it's your site and you're the sentinel and you're thinking, okay, I've got a trip. How do I play off that? I've got cool cages here that lets me jump. And then your fights look so much worse. And I've got clips I'm going to show you. As opposed to when you're like coming A and all your util's over on B. And so you just have to fight these guys. There's nothing else you can do. The thought process is very straightforward. You cook because, yeah, you've got decent mechanics. Let's look. Let's look. There they are. VOD review, Tree Bender. You're going to see here, these are all I would do if I were you is I'd just peek out a bit and I'd hold. And they'd peek into me and I'd fight them. Because that's just a duel. That makes sense? But
Yep.
what you're doing right now, you can already see is you're thinking. You're thinking, how do I use this trip and this cage to my advantage to kill them with higher than 50% success rate? Which is exactly how you're supposed to play Valorant when you're better at the game. Totally correct. Totally correct thought process. But not at our level. Too high of a pay grade. Because right now, you're incapable of taking fights while thinking about this. Your fights aren't automatic, if that makes sense. If you're not thinking about only your fights, then your fights will look really bad. And so we need to focus on them until they become subconscious so that you don't have to think about them at all. Like if this were FNS in your shoes right now, all he'd be thinking about is the util. Because if a fight came his way, he would take it perfectly without having to think about it at all. But that's not you. So here you're thinking too much about the util. You're like, okay, when do I cage? Cage.
Mainly thinking about should I place another cage because this one didn't cover it fully. So yeah.
Yeah, you see that your thought process still now is going against what I would do. It doesn't matter. I wouldn't even buy this ability. I would just hold right here and fight them with my gun. Just fight them.
All right.
It's not, oh, I died, my cage is bad. Oh, I died, my trip is bad. It's, I died. Was it a fair duel? If the answer is yes, then you should have killed them because they're bad at the game. If the answer is no, it wasn't a fair duel, then you should have thought about it better, like how to avoid maybe two of them swung you. And you're like, oh, well, I shouldn't have allowed them to do that. But not with util. Util's not the answer to avoiding those things. The way I would use Cypher util, if I were playing him or coaching like a bronze player on Cypher, is I would only use it to cover my ass. So I would like put a trip B link here so I could fight B without worrying about a lurker killing me. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So,
Okay.
and on offense, like while I'm pushing B, I'd use my trip back here so that they can't flank me. I'm not going to try and use it to fight for the space that I'm actively fighting for. I just use it to collect info to figure out where they are. Have you seen my
APC guide.
I've got like a video where I play against my bronze viewers here.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, perfect. So what I do is I immediately mute. I buy no flashes all game. And all I'm doing is trying to find 1v1s, like specifically me versus one other person. And I consider that a win. And that's how you should think of the game. If you get to fight one person and you don't use any abilities in that fight, and nobody else on the other team can join that fight quickly, you're winning. You're winning. Just do that. Do that until you get to gold.
Okay.
And then you can think about utility. Now I'm going to show you some more clips because you're going to see you accidentally end up doing that. And your fights are so much better. It's not even close. Okay. Clean headshot because you're not thinking about util right now, right? You're just taking fights. But now we immediately go into util mode. Let's see. Dude. Yeah. Okay. So you found a fight. And watch. You pulled your knife out.
I just wanted to leave that.
Why? It's a fight.
I got you.
It's a fight. You just fight them. Now, should you have left this particular fight? Maybe. That's not the point. The point is your brain shouldn't be thinking about that because you need to be purely focused on your technique in the fights that you find. Because it's not subconscious. And your technique, it lacked because you were thinking about, oh, is this a good fight or not? You're like, oh, it's not. And you try to run away. But you couldn't run away in this scenario, actually. You're caught out the open, so you'd have to fight him. Like if this were JG playing against a Radiant, JG would commit to that fight because he has to. He got caught out. But for you, it's simpler. Your thought process should be enemy on screen, fight. They're on your screen now. You just have to fight them and try to fight them well. Of course, that's all you should be thinking about. This round became really good. If I recall correctly, you used your abilities like early.
To single them out, yes.
Yeah, actually, we can rewind a bit more. Yeah. So right here, you get a clean fight. But again, you're already looking to like unswing it. Like subconsciously, you're moving to your right here, trying to run away from a 50-50 in a 1v3, which is an objectively good fight for you. You see, you hit a lucky headshot as you're running away. Okay, your trip gets you info. It's lit. And this is good. You're peeking. You take a fight. And here, this is really good. I like that you don't use a cage. You just take the fight. And when you do just take the fights, you win. It's newsflash. People are bad at fights in lower ranks. Your fights are really good. You just have to take them. Is like, this is the TLDR. Anytime you run away, you're losing more often than not. Anytime you think about using abilities, you're losing more often than not. Oh, this round was, yeah, a perfect end to it. Here we go. Clean kill. Another MB. I would just be scaling. Just running up, looking for them. This Omen is scaling. This is good. This is good. This is good. I just keep scaling, Good, good. You notice you're clean. You're clean. And then right here, for whatever reason, your brain flips on util mode again. Your brain goes, okay, time to think about how to use my util. And you immediately get really dizzy. You throw this cage, which if you were like a diamond player and I saw this cage, I would ask why you're not walking halls this way, because your cage is giving the B-Link players space to walk out. But because you're a silver player, instead, I'm just saying, why did you throw your cage? Like, I just wouldn't use it. Because it's so hard to recognize all of the implications of this cage while also thinking about your gunfights. So what you did is you ended up letting them out B-Link. When instead of caging, because what you want to do is let them plant, right?
Yep.
So let them plant by just holding B-Link. Like, come out and just fight B-Link.
Okay.
So when you're like, when your task is to help somebody do something, the way you generally want to help them is by killing the enemies. Yeah, and we get Disney, we died over Raising. Tough. Tough. Alright. You can watch back the whole VOD on my YouTube, but honestly, I would prescribe more DM. And the reason why it's not transferring is because it's in those scenarios where you're not committing to the fights. Like in DM, you always commit to the fights and you always take them. In ranked, the times where you don't commit and you decide against them, that's when you feel that deviation, where you feel worse. In ranked, when you feel like you have to commit to the fights, you take them really well. And the DM shines. Like you see it. Like right here, the mechanics shine because you have to take this fight. There's nothing you can do about it. You're stuck in the open and you realize that. And so you fight. And shocker, you kill them because you're better. So I would keep playing the DMs. And then I'd really pressure yourself into playing this way more. If you were a private student, I'd put you on Reyna duty with no flashes. So you just have to take fights.
I wanted to try Reyna and then like continue it, but then it felt too complicated for some reason. Like my brain will just go fight them, and then I will just fight and then die.
Yes, exactly. That's perfect. And you should die when you take bad fights, like you peek into 2 of them, right? Where you accidentally get caught out in the open somewhere. And that's like the perfect feedback loop. Those are the things you want to learn how to avoid doing, which is what Reyna is so good at teaching you in lower ranks, because it's the only thing you can think about is how do I find a good fight? And then when you're not allowed to buy the flash, it really exacerbates that because you just have to hold angles and carefully peek them. Most of the time, the biggest mistake I see when people pick Reyna, and this is why you should watch my video here, is you go too fast. You peek too many angles very quickly and you end up peeking into 2 people. I play very slowly. I look at my minimap. I try to figure out where they are. And then I try to isolate my duels from there.
All right.
Yeah, good luck on the climb. Your mechs are clean. I think you just have to lean into them more. Worry about the prep a bit less until the fights become more confident and subconscious. And then once you're feeling really confident, I would say you should be winning like 60% of your fights at least in silver. And like you climb up to gold pretty easily. Then I would start considering like going back to Cypher, learning some prep, and showing up with a VOD for some macro coaching. Thank you very much. Good luck on the climb.
Thanks.
Have a nice day. What's up, Z-Tall? How do you become more confident when taking fights? You grind your mechs and then you force yourself to take fights, and the confidence will follow because you're going to start winning a lot of them. Z-Tall's low elo. We can coach him as well. We could still VOD review Z-Tall. He's not low elo, but he makes mistakes, just like the rest of us. We're gonna run another raffle for low elo players. Same thing we just did. I'm gonna add an additional restriction though. I want to see solo queue ranked in 10 out of 14 past days, and at least as much deathmatch. Please only enter the raffle if you meet that criteria. Why does Diamond Elo seem harder than Ascendant Elo? I have no idea what you're talking about. It's objectively easier. It might feel easier to play as a team in Ascendant because the teammates are better, but the opposing team's also better. Every Elo's bad IMO. It's true. We all suck at Valorant when you look at it objectively. It's just different degrees of sucking, you know? Any way to help ranked anxiety? Yeah. Oblivion, thanks for the 1 month. I found the best fix for ranked anxiety is a long Minecraft session. And then you just don't queue ranked again. Then you play some in-houses. And you realize that the silly icon next to your username wasn't that important to you. Start going to the gym. Attend some like public events for a hobby you enjoy. Continue playing in-houses with your friends. Anyways, I still have ranked anxiety. Like I don't think anyone can necessarily get over it. Some people, of course, probably don't have it, but I don't think there's a one-size-fits-all solution. Palm sap for the prime. Do you still play ranked on your alt? No, I've just been playing the in-houses and I've been having a blast. Is losers queue real or are you coping? You're coping. So statistics are real. And when you have a million people all queuing up 10 ranked games a day or 10 ranked games a week, it doesn't really matter. Statistically speaking, like 1,000 of them arbitrarily, I didn't do the math, are going to lose all 10 from factors outside of their control if we just assume that every game is a 20-60-20. It just happens. It's not like the system's forcing you to lose games because you're in losers queue. It can just happen. If you reach sub goal before Riot fixes rank, I'll reword it. I'm just gonna like one trick raise. I'll try to master the agent, and I'm gonna do a face cam banana suit stream. Honestly, I'm probably just sticking to in-houses. The in-houses are so much more fun. Like even if Riot made a lot of measures to make ranks better, I don't think it would ever match the in-houses. So I might just be an in-house Andy. You play in-houses EU? Yeah, there's an EU queue. Believe it or not, we're like the second biggest neat queue server in existence right now. Very quickly becoming the first. They're playing in-houses right now. Like... These guys are active, man. These two are playing Minecraft. Opaz playing ranked. My goodness. All right, let's close the raffle. Sagi, please post your tracker. Are they only tier 3? Yes. It's a rec league. You've got to pay to play. Holy. Okay. Whoa, you play a lot. You match this with deathmatch? One sec. You don't match this with deathmatch. You don't meet the submission criteria. You play... Let's see. You played 7 on June 13th, and you played 5 death matches. There's 2 more ranked games than death matches. I did say at least as much deathmatch. So by the most technical reasons possible, we must go next. Person who also has an Asagi icon. Please post your tracker. Okay. Yoru? Okay, I can get behind that. A duelist player. I like that. Oh, let him cook. You pass. You pass. Hop in the drag me. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Would you mind playing a deathmatch first?
Sure.
Because you've played a lot of them and you do not win them.
Alright, 1 sec.
Godsman, thank you for the tier 3. Silver 3. We are on the cusp. Wait, we're supposed to be winning DMs?
It should be.
I'd say if you play 200 of them, I'd expect to see some wins. Yeah. Yeah, cue it up. Let's see it. I can see your screen.
Match found.
25 a month for in-houses. I want to be clear. You're not paying for the in-houses. The in-houses is a random extra perk I give to my tier 3s. That $25 a month is you saying, Woohoojin, I want to support you financially. Here's my money. I do not think it's worth the money if you're trying to pay for a service. Do not give me that money in exchange for a service. It is a scam. There's plenty of free in-house communities that you can go join and participate in without giving anybody a dime. A Discord subscription is more about supporting me financially and less about paying for oh my goodness. Can you guys see the game?
The symphony of death. Don't worry, you get used to it. Embarrassed.
Oh my god, I think we have Jet Daddy. It's a Jet Daddy scenario. Watch, chat. I think they're not gonna crouch spray enough. Which is the craziest thing you've ever heard, I know. Yeah, like why aren't we spraying Sage there? Or Cypher there when we tagged from behind him. We don't, yeah, it just got clear for inexplicably no reason. This person doesn't, this isn't correct gunfight hygiene. We need to spray more. Maybe no spray control? Well, I'm sure no spray control because they don't spray at all. People who don't spray aren't going to be good at it. That? You're not going to spray that guy? I'm going to say the weirdest thing you've ever heard in your life. Can you open your controls and bind crouch to left mouse? And every fight you get, the rest of this DM, I want you to instantly shoot and just commit to crouch spraying them.
Alright.
Yep. Thank you. Don't burst. I want you committing to sprays every fight. Watch, they're still going to burst, chat. The bursting is drilled into his head. It's like too much. Clean. Clean. We have movement and accuracy. Oh, that was a good spray. Ooh, wait, we're getting it.
3 souls.
Oh yeah, no. I think he's. This is good. This is good. The bursting is not nailed into his is subconscious. That one's tough. Why is it good? What do you mean? Watch my gunfight hygiene video. Crash spraying is good in some scenarios. Bursting is good in other scenarios. You should never do one of them every time.
10 kills remaining.
Like, there's no world this guy thought that that would kill Harbor. I'm not gonna lie. Clean. Pop. Has he learned to cross spray with this though? He's not.
5 kills remaining.
I wanted to see if he would burst anyways,
Dominating.
and he's not. So we're gonna run one more DM now. We're gonna turn this off. What does this drill teach him? It doesn't teach him anything. This was a test.
1 kill remaining.
I wanted to see if tapping was something that he does subconsciously every fight, or if he can choose to tap or spray. And now we can see that he can choose. So we're gonna run another DM. Ooh. Some players, when you tell them to do this, they'll still tap, even when the shot crap. Okay. We need to run one more DM, unbind that. And now fights that are like 10 meters or closer, I need you to crouch spray. And fights that are 20 meters or closer, you have to spray if you tag a bullet. You're like bursting too much. It's really good in a lot of your fights, but sometimes you really should be spraying. So I had you do that real quick to test if the bursting was like subconscious or not. Like some players, they'll burst even when I tell them to cross spray every fight. Like they'll still end up bursting on occasion. So I want to see if that was you, but it's not you, which is good.
Found.
So run it back. Try to shoot a bit faster on the spray fights in particular. Like rush your shot a bit more. The bursting is really good though. Why is his crouch on space? Because that's what he likes, man. My crouch is on space. Doesn't matter. His jump is on mouse wheel. Yeah. So is mine. This guy's bit rate just dies. Any float then? I don't play much Jet nowadays, but caps lock. Oh, there we go. Quality's back. I think I might have to start beeping at this guy when he should cross spray. Ooh, that was good. That was good. Ooh, I probably would have sprayed that guy.
I will take back what is mine.
Fight.
Coward. No.
Yes. Tough. Movement error.
Dominating.
Crouching help with spraying. It makes the spread tighter, yeah. Your mouse control looks so weird. 240 DMs. That should have been a spray. Clean. You give him one more fight. Yeah, so push yourself to shoot your first bullet faster, and then you get more patient if they're further away, like you have been. But if they're closer, you like commit. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, brother's dead. Why do you hear Squidward footsteps? Oh, the song. Top.
Dominating.
Ooh, that's a good crouch spray. That's a good crouch spray. Aim looks way better than so far, I feel like. Yeah, I can't wait to see the ranked game. The ranked game is probably so bad. It's almost certainly util. Cooked. Ooh, we crashed but then didn't commit. Is today's low elo focused on hygiene? Yeah, today's low elo is just legitimate low elo coaching, which is almost always gunfights. Okay. All right, this is so easy for this guy. My Valorant up. Do we have any mods in chat? Can you start the prediction for the game?
Five kills remaining.
I had to demonstrate something for this individual real quick, and then we're going off to the races. Wow.
One kill remaining.
I get a lot of those. Especially given I haven't played ranked in a long time. Alright, you sir are cooking. I'm gonna share my Valorant real quick. Can you queue up for a ranked game? I'm just gonna quickly... There's one... What the hell is this prediction, Zendikar? Cancel this, refund it, and reopen it in the Raffles and Predictions channel and fix your length of titles. What the heck? Okay, let's drive. Can you see my Valorant?
Yep.
Okay, so I don't know what your sense is, but you have a problem where every time I watch you turn to like a angle that's almost 180 degrees, I watch you do multiple swipes like this. Okay, this is the angle. So when you kill somebody in DM, I want you immediately thinking of the furthest angle-wise away from you. So like 180 degrees would be the furthest. And right after you kill, I want you to try and do a quick snappy movement onto that angle. So if you kill somebody here in DM, I want you trying to turn in one smooth motion, one swipe.
All right.
as fast as you can. So you should already have that angle in your head, and you turn and you snap onto it and you come back. So when you win the fight, this really snappy motion, then you're back into normal DM. That's what you're lacking in terms of your mouse control. These swipes, you're aiming too much with your wrist when you should be doing big turns. So focus on that in your DMs, and then otherwise keep up the you need to spray a bit more. It's looking good.
All right.
And you should be committing to the sprays a bit faster. So like shoot your first bullet sooner, almost, and then you can like slow it down for the rest of the fight. The first bullet can be rushed a bit more, which is rare advice, but you're actually going almost too slow with it. So focus on that in your rank game. Just like focus on the fights, try to find duels.
Yep.
Yeah, let's see it. Good luck. I'm gonna deafen. This dude made the win option the red one and the not win option the blue one. Okay, silver 3. It appears he's silver 2 right now, actually. Let me increase the size of our overlay guy. Shoot. If you had that aim, you'd be plat at least. You can have that aim. That aim is the type of aim that you develop within like 3 weeks of consistent practice. I'm not gonna lie. His aim was not that impressive.
Match found.
Which one do you give out gift cards? Wednesdays. Today. Thoughts on Curry smurfing? No, don't bring up the topic, please, because chat will not shut up about it. Timed out for 1 hour. Oh, baby. Insta-lock Yoru. It's lit. Three duelists, not bad. Yellow flash me for the 2 months. Dude, I am so glad that there's not games tonight so that I can like mentally prepare for the next 2 weeks of Tokyo games. Why is Robodata say the application did not respond? Because we're bad software developers. It took your points and it placed your bet. Promise. Alright, I'm gonna close the prediction. Damn. Do you recommend watch VCTFS and pro gameplay? No. I think you should watch pros play solo queue if you're trying to get good at solo queue. VCT events are highly entertaining, but if you're explicitly trying to gain ELO, it's pretty worthless. You're just going to see them all be incredible demons with insane coordinated util. There's not much you can learn from VCT events. Premiere comes back, then should you watch VCT games? Absolutely not. No. First of all, just looking at your ranked icon, let's be real. You and your 4 bronze homies are not going to replicate EG's dry runs and mid rounding. That'd be ridiculous. But let's say you are a team of 5 Immortals or 5 Radiants. Then maybe you should strat sheet from some VCT teams, but you should be scrimming way more than you're studying at that point. If your rank icon's below Immortal, though, being on a team doesn't suddenly mean your problem is team play. I'm not going to lie. Your problem is you. Your individual skill level's too low. Oh my god. Why didn't that goo us? Wait, we didn't get gooed. What the hell?
Spike down B. Last player standing.
This guy just dodges dizzy glue.
Don't stop fighting. You must keep going, even if you're the only one.
Yeah, so I consider that run a fail because the fight that we ended up taking on the get-go has our back totally exposed to hookah. I would have reset and walked towards A. We're lucky the Sage walled off hookah like that. Oh, we pulled out an ability. We pulled out an ability.
Spike down A.
You just still streaming on Discord? I don't think that matters, but you're not wrong.
Last player standing.
Toxin screen down.
Should you never pull an ability if you're first in line? You should always do something sometimes. However, if your rank icon is below the rank of gold, I'd recommend only using abilities after you've killed one. Like, don't even press an ability button until you've killed a guy. This is good if we keep shifting. I mean, yeah. Good showers control. Now kill that heaven guy. You saw him heaven, right? Whoa! 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 Light strive! What was that?
Going up.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
We were holding
Spike down
W
A.
when that guy peeked us.
Forge us a path, Sky. I'll be right
Can he hear you?
behind.
No. I'm deafened. I try not to influence the outcomes of the games that I watch. Kind of looks like nerves. Yeah, but we just watched him play deathmatch. So this should be like... The being on stream nerves would be the same in deathmatch. Now, of course, there could be ranked nerves. No! I hate that ability. Thank goodness we're about to get cooked. Full noise.
Spike planted. Heal.
No one else cares about the elbow on the team? Oh, I'll care about that. The moment our player dies, it doesn't matter, man. The problem is we're clomping elbow without info, potentially putting ourselves in a disadvantageous fight.
Damn! Even I couldn't keep up.
I wouldn't do that. Dude, where do you suggest buying gaming computers? I'm just gonna time you out. Not because like you're asking a bad question, but because you're asking the wrong question in the wrong place. Learn to do your own research. It's like you showed up to a doctor and you're like, yo, doc, what type of tires do you like putting on your truck? And you're not asking them as like a small talk thing. You're asking them for genuine advice. And your doc is like, huh?
Healing over here. Spike planted. Time to hunt. They're concussed. Hawk out.
You fair you could trust your doctor's tire choice? Well, yeah, and that person would probably trust my PC choice. But that's not the point, is it?
Monster on the loose.
This is tough. This is tough. How many hours has our hero got? Oh. Never mind. This is totally normal. Our hero's on the fast track to gold. This is our hero's first act ever. Where's everything for the 2 months? I was about to say, like, the movement in the moment is really bad, but this is exactly why I don't coach people with under 300 hours in the gold to plat range, though. Because a lot of your games look like this, like a lot of your deaths. And there's just no easy fix to these types of deaths other than play more. What the? You could have a second account. I'm almost certain he does not. Oh, they do? Really? They just grind on this account hard? They play so much DM. Do. My certainty is my downfall. This is them? They played 136 fade hours? Is this the same person? No, this is a person. No, Ethan, you're looking at the different. This is the wrong Asagi. This is the person who won the first raffle. Nope, Ethan's wrong. Ethan's wrong. There's 2 Asagis, Ethan.
Breathe deep.
Look up back when we won the raffle. You're looking at this Asagi. I'm looking at this Asagi. I was so shook when Ethan was saying, nah, he's got 150 hours. I was like, really? Really? I'm wrong about this? Thank goodness. Thank goodness. I was so confused.
Spike down B.
Cooked. We need to just shift walk. Why is the Discord name not Light Strike? Isn't it just I dot dot dot? I thought it was short for Isagi. I don't know, dude. Discord's doing this stupid dot 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 thing.
Last player standing.
All right. I've got the moment you cross halfway across the map, like draw a line bisecting the map horizontally, you have to shift walk.
All right.
Those little bros in the background. Influence. The competitive integrity of the game. I hereby consider my advice insufficient to sway the outcome of the game.
I got you.
Just Lights Drive? Oh, I just saw the I dot 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 and I see the Isagi profile picture. I don't see it saying Lights Drive. Take it up with Discord, man. Like, why do I see these people's full usernames, huh? Pixel, Trick Z, Canned Peaches. And this person's just I dot dot dot. What's up with that, huh? Oh, we're cooking. Wait, we're shift walking. Oh, we are cooking. Okay. Maybe wait out the vulnerable.
Last player standing.
I probably would have waited out the vulnerable.
Taken out.
That brim is exactly what our hero looks like. Wait. You see how that brim just died? Looking like a total goof, by the way, just clumping up. That's exactly what half of your deaths this game have looked like from the enemy POV. I think you had this round if you just waited out that vulnerable. Like, it was a little goofy to fight her while you're vulnerable.
30 seconds left.
Zoop.
One enemy remaining.
Dies with utility. All right. Our heroes got this shit. Lil Bro needs to not play Yoru, who doesn't use any util. Really? I see that as an upside. Guy doesn't use util? That's a dub in my book when you're silver.
Find the weak point and break
There.
it.
Oh, baby, are we doing it? Oh! Shh! Chat, they're coming. Quiet!
Lights out.
Let's go!
Reloading. Seek them out.
This guy walked right into our shorty and died. Okay, wait, does he follow the rule? Now shift. He's breaking the rule!
Hawk out.
One enemy remaining.
Contextually, it's a tough rule to follow in that scenario, you know? The whole team's already scaled. Doesn't make any sense to shift walk there. Cook. Cook. Ego. Better.
I don't care if there are 5 of them or 50 of them.
The red spinning ball is really distracting. Really? I use that skin and I like never noticed it.
ultimate is ready. Don't give them ground.
Oh yeah, let him cook. Okay. Okay. Now we should use our unkillable Sova drone ability.
Don't get in my way.
Oh god.
Joke's over!
Healing over here.
Bro, you guys would win so many more games if you just stopped using abilities. I swear, the average value of an ability used in silver is like -7. Like, the more abilities your team casts, the lower your odds of winning are. This Viper's Pit is so early. You know, 5v5 with no map control.
Toxins going up. Hawk out.
You just let the enemy team use their abilities and lose.
Toxin screen down. You should run. One enemy remaining.
And we win. Viper ult diff. Viper ult diff.
Hawk out. If you see one of my creatures, it's a good thing, all right?
There's no counterplay. Yeah, other than the part where like we pushed out of a tiny little choke that they could have just spammed. We were stuck behind it. There are 2 fake Woohoojin Twitter accounts? Only 2?
Need a drop. Thank you.
Dude, I swear, every time I see that message, it's like when people say, Woohoojin, you know, I found your name online. It's like, okay. Go grab a list of like the top 500 streamers on Twitch. You can find the names of like all of them. And they also all probably have some goofy fake Twitter accounts. That's tough.
Spike planted.
That's just like bad decision making. Like walking out of Octagon here when there's 3 angles that can peek you, maybe 4 even, counting hookah. It's just statistically unsound.
Toxins going up.
Why you say you shouldn't use util at low ranks? Because you guys don't possess the capability to think about your util and think about your gunfights at the same time. Nobody possesses that capability, actually. But higher rated players don't have to think about their gunfights.
I almost broke a sweat.
Ludwig's stream name is literally just his name and it's never mattered. That's what I'm saying, dude.
Can't take anything with us after this. Go for broke.
What's considered low elo? Definitely Iron 1. I think we can all agree on that. I'm not sure about anything else, but Iron 1 is definitely low elo. Oh shit. Free kill. Holy shit. Free kill. What that guy just... What did that guy just do?
Time to jump. Here. I'm back.
Miles, seek them out. Found one. Reloading. They will cower. See nothing. Spike planted.
Yeah, this player just needs to learn to be patient on offense and let the kills come to him.
Player standing.
standing.
He's gonna cook. He's gonna cook. Like, why are we pushing into that Phoenix? The answer is I don't know. Or I think I need to find the duels. We need to learn when patience is good.
Enemy remaining.
Oh, we should have updrafted over, I think. Top. Top.
Switching sides.
Yeah, so I think we'll expedite our hero's progress by pointing out that they need to slow it down a little bit on attack. And otherwise, I think they're cooking. Like that round, that half looks good. We just have to be careful about where we decide to push. Not gonna lie, I consider myself low elo. Nobody's good at the game. That's an L take. The whole point of there being low and high and like mid elo is that you can differentiate the player base into different groupings. And if you're going to argue that Immortal is low elo, then that's just dumb. Because like, what are the groupings then? You can argue Immortals are quite bad at the game, like in terms of how far you are from playing Perfect Valorant. You can argue that, but you're definitely not low elo. That's L take. Shift.
Spike planted. Reloading.
Tough.
One enemy remaining.
I think plat and under is low. Why does it matter? I'm actually curious. The initial person who asked, speak up. Why do you care? Why do you need there to be bins that we arbitrarily drop the players in?
Cutting through.
Because we already have bins. The little rank icons next to your name. Shiro. Oh, mean. Thank you for the prime. Oh, Corby, thank you for the prime. And Lysu Law, thank you for the prime.
Brimstone's dead.
One tapped. Oh, yeah. Just hold. These guys will just die to you. Oh, no.
Portal closed.
Oh. Is the Brim trolling? These players are all trolling. It's silver. Okay, but again, why? Why do you guys keep arguing about where it is when it doesn't matter?
Spike planted.
I'm just like trying to think about it. Why does it matter? Why can't we just say bronze and silver and gold?
The dimensional fabric here is thin.
And for in-houses?
I'll tear through.
That's tough. I would probably say in a perfect world, the in-houses would be each rank gets their own queue, honestly. Irons, bronzes, silvers, golds, platinums, diamonds, ascendants, immortals. And probably we'd have to bin like Immortal 3 and up in their own. Any increased like queue beyond that is gonna have some outliers. This is so good. We're gonna get a free kill if we just turn to our left. Turn it.
Planted.
We're unaware. That's tough. We haven't unlocked the look at my mini map when I hear gunfire ability yet, and that's okay. Cheese boy with the most base take in chat I've ever seen. Is Immortal 1 and Immortal 3 the same? No, Immortal 3 is about 200 RR higher than Immortal 1.
Phoenix.
One enemy remaining.
My ult ready.
Clutch.
Yo, Woo, do you have any generalized tips to get to Ascendant from Diamond? Yeah. VOD review.
Make sure to follow my
And practice consistently. That should do ya. Yeah, that was one I didn't realize I hadn't introduced Zendikar. I forgot about that shit until I was like watching my own VODs and watching a viewer's VOD, and I'm like, ah, shit. I explained the minimap light switch just a little wrong. Always 2JZ, thank you for the tier 3. 2 months.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Perfect showers peak. Now let's see how we peak B. Bad. Don't walk out. Don't walk out. You're gonna. Yes, good. Now fight that guy. Good. Good.
Spike planted.
Good.
Enemy remaining.
S tier. I kind of like the Smurf problem though. Sure, it's annoying, but I feel like if you're playing against better players, you'll get better faster. Riddle me this, Riddler. Play against better players in one of the many public in-house servers you can join and willingly queue into them. I am now timing you out for 1 week because this discussion becomes very annoying very fast, and I don't want people to argue about it. If you want to play against high-rated players, that's fine. Go seek them out and play against them. If I want to play against players of my skill level, I would like there to be a way to do that. That would be nice. Come on. Ooh, we give up all of B. That's fine. That's fine. I'm down to just shift walk elbow and cook some kids. The gunfire minimap doesn't matter what I'm doing. Yeah, so I probably like, it really does depend. Sometimes you do have to keep looking at your crosshair, but most of the time you can get away with like doing a quick little wiggle and looking. Damn, what a round.
Wind, show me where to go.
Need it up.
Have you ever done in-house tournaments? Yeah, we're running one right now called the Underpeel. We play games every Sunday. Somebody should post the image for the teams in here. We had art commissioned for each team. We made little icons for them. My team, the Mod Squad, is 0-2 so far, and proud of it. Yes, just hold them. Just get your free kills. They're just gonna jump out. Thank you. Let's hold the next guy.
My ult's ready.
Peeking is so dangerous in low elo. Holy shit.
Portal closed.
Oh yeah, monster on the loose.
A low elo league would be pretty fun, I'm out. You should go read the Underpeel guidelines before you talk about what you want. Because that reads like somebody who doesn't know the rules to enter the Underpeel league. Wait, the other guy TP'd and we got the bomb. The Underpeel league forces teams to have some low-rated players to keep the participation high. Oh. Oh, I can't watch. They're gonna peek. Yeah. Oh. Oh, there we go. There's the team icons. Thank you, Zendikar.
I'll pick them apart. You clean up whatever's left.
We got 2 leagues, the Viber League and the Sweater League. I'm in the Viber League. Mod Squad. We got Team Girls and Zendikar. We play against them on Bind in 2 weeks. What team is the Brimstone lineup team? That would be Girls plus Zendikar. They play for Brimstone lineups every round. Gecko's in our spawn. Holy cow.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Oh, we got... Wait. The Gecko... Wait. And there's a Vandal, and we have a... And the bomb... And they've got... And the... And we were... And we just... And then they... And then we...
Player standing.
And they're both... And now... And we're going... And...
30 seconds
Wha-
left.
And then they get... And now they're... And Viper's gonna... And then... And
Spike planted.
planted over... And then she... And we... And then... I feel like that's the thought process in these lobbies right now. Full noise? Full noise?
Make them beg.
That's our bad. We had 2 extended gunfights and we didn't win them. By the way, the play there, if you're the Smurf, is the Viper with the Vandal shift walks up heaven here outside of the Killjoy ultimate and then stands out rafters and the enemies get the bomb. Then they go to walk out and plant it and you just kill them from heaven because they don't realize that you could have gone up there. I can't even see the enemies.
Hawk out.
Don't get up.
The hell?
Last player standing.
So first we get vulnerable, then we fight Killjoy's ghost. Then we get stunned and we just fight Gecko straight up while we're stunned. We're crazy. Crazy like that.
Match point.
Another fight? Clean slate. Let's leave whatever happened in the past.
We just need to plant our feet and hold more shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like if we're playing Yoru, I don't think we should be on a retake much at all. I think we should be dying. Oh yeah, they're gonna peek long. Oh my god, we were just exposed to it.
Portal closed.
Oh my god, Octagon. Whew. Whew.
Spike planted.
Oh. I can't watch. I can't watch. The number of like threats we keep ourselves exposed to at all times.
Last player standing.
Oh, it's so tough. It's so tough. We just need hours.
Attackers win.
Oh, nice try. GG's. Okay, okay. Chad wants me to check. This is your you don't have a second account, yeah? This is just you?
No. I just started playing like
yup,
a few
I
minutes
could
ago.
tell. I could tell. You just you really just need more hours. Your
Alright.
your gunfights in DM look really good. They're not really transferring yet to ranked because a lot of the time you're getting yourself into disadvantageous fights with the way that you're moving around. Let me share my screen to try and show you the biggest pattern. so you can like just think about that in your future games and try and avoid it. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, so a common mistake you make on offense is I'm going to call it lack of patience or a willingness to make a bad decision because you feel obligated to take space. So here's you, a aspiring gold player in Octagon, and you're on attack side, and let's just put your teammates here, 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 and here. Okay, so we're really spread out, and you're alone in Octagon. This is a real round that you played this game, except these guys were like randomly. It doesn't matter where they are. You were Octagon alone, and we're trying to contest space. Okay. So what Smurf Banana is doing in this scenario is I'm pretty much just staying Octagon, and I'm just going to take turns peeking these angles very safely from inside Octagon, so I can use this wall for cover, because like when I peek this angle, I don't want to be exposed to either of these two, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And similar idea when I peek elbow. So I peek elbow from over here where I can see elbow, but these angles don't see through this wall at me. Okay. So I would just do that and I'd be patient, because if I walk out in this scenario, I am exposing myself to too many threats. I need help to do this, because if I'm looking elbow now and they peek me from here, I'm dead. They peek me from here, I'm dead. And there's nothing I can do about that. And you frequently find yourself doing this, walking into space that you can't walk into, when instead you should just be controlling the space that you have and waiting for an opportunity to arise. So for example, on B, the enemy team kills your friend here, UTP here, and your other buddy is, I think they're positioned like somewhere over here, and they were looking to like fight Octagon, okay? But they were getting pressured and they're like stuck backside. So in this scenario, I wouldn't necessarily walk out, because when you walk out, if these guys come up long, they can fight you from a lot of different angles. So I would probably just chill, and I would either come over to elbow, where all of the fights are along one straight line. So if they walk out, I fight them all in this one line, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I can't get shot from multiple angles. Or I just stay CT and I just hold hookah and I fight them right there. So I'm really trying to minimize the number of fights I get into where I'm not ready to like shoot back at them. So increased amount of patience and expect them to push in dumb ways. Like there was one round where you found yourself here and they're pushing hookah, and I was like rooting for you, and I was talking to chat. I'm like, yeah, just hold. They're gonna jump out like and just die to you for free. And you ended up holding, and they jumped out and died to you for free. And then the only mistake you made was right after you killed them, you went and peeked long.
All right.
And so instead of like peeking long there, you can sort of just be like, I controlled my space. They can't hit this site. If you want to peek long, I'd really want to do it with like a friend. You don't need to take space constantly. I think that's the only thing you're thinking about, is how do I take space and fight for space. Sometimes you just need to hold space. Like you've got enough of it. If you've got all of B site, the enemy team's trying to push out and they can't, and they're going to die to you, then you're chilling. We don't need more.
Yeah.
Chilling. So try to be more content with the amount of space you have on occasion. Like when you push up into showers here and you've got this line, that's enough. You're chilling. We don't need to walk out and keep taking more space. Sometimes we will do that, but you've got a bad habit of getting really impatient, especially on offense. So draw this imaginary line. When you cross it, enter shift walk mode, and then just increase your levels of patience to like an uncomfortable degree and keep working on your fights. It looks good. You really need to just develop game sense. And this is me trying to shortcut that a bit by just encouraging you to be more patient. Watch my bronze game here if you haven't seen it. And even if you have seen it, honestly, watch it back on like 2x speed and keep in mind the rules I just explained to you. And notice I kind of follow those rules. I break them on occasion, so because I know when I can. But a lot of the time, I'm just very patiently controlling space and moving very quietly, waiting for the right fight to come, because it will come in your elo. They make lots of mistakes and give you easy fights. Good luck on the climb. Thank you for playing.
Thank you.
Have a nice day. Peace out. Easy VOD, chat. Easy VOD. W viewer. Wizard Day for the 2 months. Not win. Not win. We are not cooking today, chat. Unfortunate. one more. I think we're going to end a bit early. Unfortunately, I am trying to rest up. I've been dramatically adjusting my sleep schedule for the Tokyo Games. Reminder, we have Riot event featuring Woohoojin and many others tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Pacific on twitch.tv/Woohoojin. This will be a good time. And then I will be watching EG vs Loud and Team Liquid versus Edwards Gaming. I'm going to be updating the timeline for this stream. We're not going to start at 6 a.m. Pacific for the Trevor project. It'll still be a 12-hour charity stream, but I think we're going to start it a few hours later because of sleep schedule things. So stay tuned for that. Otherwise, thanks for showing up. You beg, don't end. I got it, man. I got it. Gotta rest up. Thank you for showing up. Thank you, Low ELO players, for participating. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the support. Looks like JG's playing. Go support him. Have a nice Wednesday, everybody. Peace out. Peace out. I'm waving IRL right now.